Stop labeling yourself. Do you have anxious thoughts? Have you felt depressed? Can you feel super excited one moment, yet crash down in the dumps the next? Well, welcome to being a human. Everyone has these feelings and emotions. They are part and parcel of life, and there's nothing special about them. We all get them. But where do these feelings come from, and why are they so unpleasant? Because you were born without any fear. You were born with a natural curiosity, and you were born with that supreme confidence to go out and explore your world. Then you learn from the experience of your environment, and that's all part of life. But when that life was particularly difficult, traumatic, dangerous, unsupportive, painful, rejecting, uncertain, disappointing, when your fight or flight response becomes overused. The more it is used, the more it's likely to be triggered, and a negative anxiety loop is set up. It becomes super sensitive to unpleasant stimuli. And note that these stimuli are perceived stimuli. In other words, other people can perceive them differently. So the incoming data from the environment is seen through the lens of your own perception. The data carries on to your brain, where your brain looks for a pattern to match it to, and then a learned response is elicited. So it's your perception of the incoming data that's triggering the natural fight or flight response. It should be triggering to save your life from danger. For instance, running out the way of a vehicle, hiding from a bear, climbing a tree, defending yourself. But when just the thought of something, usually not even physically based, causes this dramatic response, and causes it often, things start to happen. The fear response neural pathway becomes the default. More and more incoming data is seen as negative, and the negativity becomes part of the perceptual lens. And that's just how the thought of something fairly innocuous, like going outside the door or walking to the shops or getting on a bus, can lead to anxiety or even a full-blown panic attack. This constant fear response makes certain chemicals, notably cortisol and adrenaline. It's using up the body's resources, such as vitamins and minerals, to make it. And it also leaves residues behind. And these lead to all sorts of physical and mental symptoms. And this is where the problem of labeling comes in, because labeling is based on the symptoms. Anxiety, GAD, PTSD, PTSS, depression, bipolar, the list goes on. But credible research has shown that labels solidify the diagnosis. Labels lead to more of the expected behavior. Labels can actually reduce your life expectancy. Labels elicit depersonalized and rigid treatments. And labels can be extremely difficult to remove from or change in medical records and even work records as well. Providing a person is not suffering from the more extreme mental health disorders, labels can actually cause more harm than good. So don't label yourself. Instead, see these symptoms as a message that your thought processes are being skewed by learned responses. If they are learned, you can do something about changing them. Consider having subconscious work done to help you reprocess those old fears and the experiences that are keeping you trapped in that loop. Hi, this is Tracy, the anxiety specialist at tracydevet.com. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this useful in some way. If you'd like to know more about subconscious techniques, get in touch at tdw.hypnotherapy@gmail.com.